Everybody's here. Hey, Mike, how are you? Mike's a good American. Alan Wheeler's here. Alan's a good American. Alan, I've got this tool. If you come by Friday, trade out. I'll probably be gone, but I'll leave it up on the counter so maybe we can swap it out. Rob Lieber's here. Rob is a damn good American. Rob's going to be taking care of my house while I'm gone to Nashville this weekend, headed down for the Turkey Convention. So if anybody is down for the NWTF convention, send me an email, wmcginnis@thoroughbreddiesel.com. We will meet up and have a nice cold adult beverage or whatever you want to do. We're going to go to church on Sunday down there. We'll go to church too. So going to start off the show today with sending thoughts and prayers out to everybody in Florida that's affected by a school shooting. We got to get this stuff under control. I know, like I said, I've said this 2 or 3 times in my show here, and I wish I'd never have had to say it the first time. We've got to figure out what it's going to take to stop this crap, man. There's a lot of people out there that are hurting and just not well in the head, and they think that this is the answer for it, and I just can't see that this is going to be the answer to anything. So that's enough about that. Kevin Robinson's here. Kevin Robinson is a damn good American. Sterling Harper's a fine American too. Adam Craig's here. Adam's a good American this week. Marky Mark says, if I spend $8 to $10 grand, would I be eligible for a discount? Marky, we would be glad to take care of you on that. We will look at your order and see what you've got in it. We love to do package deals for guys, so give us a call in. Don't do your order over the website. Give us a call and let us see what we can do to help you, buddy. But love to have your business, and thank you for the opportunity. Matt Riley's on here. Matt's got a question. He's a great American. Where's the biggest truck show you have even been to if I have been on? Adam Craig's calling me. Hey, Adam, how are you? Oh, louder than hell. Okay, got it, man. I got it. Thanks, sir. See you. Matt, that's a good question. Sorry if my mic was too loud there. Well, the biggest show that we go to every year for the amount of diesel enthusiasts that are there is going to be Shide for sure. I don't know where you're from. If you are in that area and you're able to get to Shide is in Terre Haute, Indiana. It is an amazing show. If you're an enthusiast, you will definitely have a good time for sure. Great to see the trucks. Lots of good vendors there. Shide has an amazing, huge indoor booth that they run too. They sell a lot of parts. We're there. We're selling parts. It's a very good event for you guys if you're enthusiasts. So what else we got going on? Cats had a big loss at Auburn last night. You all that are Auburn basketball fans, this is probably the first time that you've had a whole lot going on for you since Barkley was there. But we did take a loss there, and the Cats pretty much quit playing in the second part of the second half. So there's that. Wes is here. Wes is a great American. Thank you for my FedEx packages today, Wes. Brad Gromley, who is another good American. 2007 Dodge Ram 3500. What is the best tie rods I can buy? I have a 2.5-inch leveling kit and do lots of off-roading. Brad, that's a good question, man. We offer Moog. You've probably already beat a set of Moogs up. That's what we offer. I have had good luck with Moog. I've got all Moog components on my truck. I've only got a leveling kit on mine, which is about a 2-inch raise in the front. I've had very good luck at them. If you haven't tried Moog, check those out, and I hope that that'll help you. Josh Wesley here. Josh Wesley is a great American. He's up in Ohio dropping his truck off. Probably getting transmission built these days. Phil Montgomery's here. Phil is a good American. Brandon Curtis, any experience with the Dodge and LED headlights? Got mine to stop flickering, but the high beams don't work. Running resistors and CAN bus drivers, my next step was going to be to make the relays to run them off of battery power like HID. Thoughts? Brandon, you're a hell of a lot more versed in than the thing that I am. The only one I've ever done had the only set of HIDs that I've done had everything in that converter box. It was all plug and plays. You know a lot more about it than I do. I hope you figure it out. It sounds like it might be something going on with the resistors. You know what? I'm not even going to guess at it. Brandon, I wish I could help you, brother. I'm no help. Mike Kaler, Winchester, Kentucky, right beside the 64. Teddy, where are you at? Super easy to get to. I don't know what that one's about. Sorry. Dylan Tipton got a 9712 valve. What's the best injectors you would go with in size? Not really doing a lot of playing in it, just hauling mostly. Truck's got pump and timing work done in 4K governor springs. Dylan, if you're needing a little bit more out of it fuel-wise, not knowing what kind of a timing number that you are running, if you're doing a lot of towing, you're going to want to try to keep EGTs in check, so you're going to want to have injectors that's going to meet your turbo size. So if you're running stock turbo, you're not going to want to probably go much over, I'm just going to throw out a number, say 50 horsepower here. If you've got delivery valves in the pump, then that may be a number, that may be an injector that you don't want to use. It may be that you need to start working with your timing or something of that nature. If you're going to be towing stock turbo, I'm going to say don't go over 50 horsepower injector. And that's a very, very broad term, man. So give me a call. I'll be glad to help you if I can. Nick Richards is here. Nick is a damn good American from the Rashawn Automotive guys. Brad Gromley, I managed to wear my Moog out in 4,000 kilometers. Yeah. Well, Uddy, you're definitely going to be hard on him for sure. I wish I had something else better to tell you. Maybe one of the other guys that can chime in here that's got a lift kit on their truck can speak to that. Brian Barger, I don't really want to replace my CP3 in my 12 LML. If it goes out, what's it all going to take? Is it worth changing now or wait until it goes? It's got 104,000 miles. Brian, it's a good question. So the CP4 and the LML trucks are known to grenade. A couple of things that you can do to prevent that right now is, number one, make sure that you're changing your fuel filter regularly, and also to add a lift pump to it. Go with an Air Dog or a fast lift pump. That's going to keep constant fuel pressure at the CP4. I'm not telling you that that's going to save the CP4, but I'm going to tell you that it is going to make a CP4 failure a little bit more far-fetched. Constant fuel pressure, what we're seeing is that you don't have as many failures with it. Now, what can it take out? CP4 grenades, it can go through, it can take out all of your injectors, everything in your fuel system. You have to change regulator to the CP4 pump, all the injectors, clean the rail, so on and so forth. High labor cost, high cost of the parts. There's a lot more to that. So my suggestion to you, do a CP3 conversion. Do the CP3 conversion, save yourself all of that trouble. We offer several different companies that offer the CP3 conversion. Check them out on our website. We'll be glad to help you with anything like that. Kenny Baines, how big of a turbo do you run on a stock 7.3 without doing anything to the motor? Kenny, you're going to have tuning of some sort to be able to run a different turbocharger. Absolutely. Watching from Josh is watching his hotel in Richmond. Dave Ferguson installing my build transmission. I knew you were getting a transmission, buddy. Good luck, man. I hope you make it back home right. I know he'll do a good job for you. Got a stock turbo and don't know a lot about the truck. Just traded my 24 valve for it. Wanted your opinion. Thanks, man. Dylan, you're very welcome. Find out how much timing's in the truck. Try to figure out how much time's in the truck. There's a lot of good videos out there on that. YouTube's got a video on like how to time a 12 valve in an hour or something like that. Watch that. Learn about the timing. Timing is the key to all of this. Once you learn how to be able to set your timing on your truck, you can adjust your timing. You can get better EGTs, better fuel economy. You can hurt it. You can help it. You'll learn a lot about it. Then you can add an injector to the truck and make a better purchase. And you won't overwhelm the truck. You're not going to too much heat and whatnot. So timing is the key. 2006 Ford 6.0, David Barbercheck. In what order would you start doing the upgrades? It is a bone stock, 119,000 miles. David, I would start with an EGR upgrade of some sort. At that point, you are going to want to look at checking to make sure that you're not having any cooling problems with the truck. So that would be head studs and head gaskets possibly. If you bought the truck, you've got it for a good price. You're going to pull it in the barn, work on it this winter. Go ahead and pull the heads off of it, stud it, get that taken care of, get the heads nice and freshened up. Check your block for flatness. EGR upgrade, and that'll make a pretty good truck for you right there. So those are the 1-2 things. Oil cooler as well. You're already tore down that far. Change your oil cooler, please. Derek Whittingham said, what is the best turbo for an 06 coming? Derek, it just depends on what you do on a daily basis, and it depends on what fueling upgrades that you're thinking about going with for the truck and what your target horsepower is going to be. So if you're just doing some light towing, and you just want a little bit better turbo, and you've just got, let's say, a drop-in tuner, a can tuner. Smarty or anything like that. A light charger, anywhere between 58 millimeter and 62 millimeter, let's just say, depending on exhaust housing size. You want to match a turbo to what you have got going on. So if you're towing, you're going to want a turbo that spools quickly so you can get the load moving, for lack of a better word. And that's very layman's terms. You don't want to lose anything on bottom end. If horsepower is what you're after, then you're going to want to go with a bigger turbo that you're going to lose a little bit on the bottom end, but you're going to make it up on the top end, ass down, nose up, and get down the road. So it's a very beautiful equation as to what is the correct turbo. But again, it goes back to two things really. What do you do with the truck, and what are your horsepower goals? Kenny Bain says, thinking about getting a 6-position tuner for my truck for a 97 F250 7.3. Kenny, that's a very good idea. We sell several different versions of that. We've got the Edge Revolver, which is a 6-position switchable chip. We've got TS, the 6-position, which does the same thing. We also offer PHP, which is Power Hungry Performance. That's a really nice chip, kind of more in the custom tuning side of it. Not custom tuning so much as you're making the tunes, but there's a lot of different tunes that you can choose from in PHP. Don't forget, a lot of people get locked in. There are tuners that will work for the 7.3s too. It doesn't have to necessarily be a switchable chip. So a couple different options there for you for sure. Make sure you do an exhaust upgrade and you're good to go, man. Yes. Austin Kenneth, yes, exactly right. Coolant filter, 6.0s. You want to do a coolant filter, man. Some of the sand that's still inside of the block, that's something that's going to get filtered out. But the coolant filters are good because coolant is the life of them. Coolant filters help you from keeping from contaminating the coolant. They can also lead to oil cooler failure. So oil cooler for sure. Josh Wesley is right. PHP. Matt Horger would say baby swamps be a good long-term investment, or should I save for a better injector? Truck is a 97 7.3 and I'm a broke college kid just trying to wake up my truck. So Marty, if you've got already got tuner on the truck and you're looking for more power out of it, if you go inside of swamps, the baby swamps, that would be a really, really nice upgrade for you. It's going to be a really crisp. I always talk about this. Make sure you upgrade your high pressure oil pump at the same time too, so you can get the most out of the combination of the chip and the injectors. Good luck to you, man. Logan Cable, 07 LMM, stock besides a DPF and an EGR delete, lift pump, stock fuel filter delete. Good upgrades to do next. Logan, probably what you're going to want to do at this time, start looking at transmission upgrades. So you can get the most out of your tuner. It depends on what your goals are, man. You can do some light turbo upgrades too. You could do like a Wicked Wheel or something like that. Get a little bit more out of the turbo. We offer a Power Max drop-in for that truck, which is a really nice turbo to couple with a EFI live tuning. So maybe turbo is your next step. But we'd be glad to talk to you about it, Logan, if you want to give us a call. Good luck to you. David McGonaghy, got a 7.3 with 6-position chip. Transmission acts like it's slipping into gears when chip is turned up. Slams into gear as well. Any ideas? I would say you're probably... David, I don't know whose tuning that you've got. If it's TS's tuning, you could very well have a issue going on in the valve body that's causing this. If the truck is high mileage, if those things are happening on the higher settings of the chip, and I'm just going to throw this out there, you're probably going to want to stop running it in the higher positions of the chip, unless you're ready for a transmission failure. If you're ready for a transmission failure and you've already set your mind up, hey, I can do this, it's no problem, then it is what it is at that point. Valve body upgrades, clutches and transmission, and then a torque converter, and you're good to go. Matt Schweier says 13 LML stock except exhaust and mini max, deep tranny pan worth it, and Amsoil ATF fluid. Matt, yes, Amsoil transmission fluid is good stuff. Deep tranny plan gets you a couple different things. It makes it easier for you to change the fluid. You can put temperature sensors in the pan, and it's going to give you better cooling capacity and a higher oil capacity. So yes, absolutely deep pan for sure. Train temps get to 160 around town, not really any higher. No, you're in good shape, man. That sounds well within specification to me. Looks good, man. I'm trying to figure out some stuff that was said back down here that we were talking about. 64. I think one of the guys here was saying where we're located. Mike Kaler maybe were. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Teddy Rankin asked, where's your place located? Yes, we're in Winchester. Thank you, Mike. We are Winchester, Kentucky, right off of 64, first Winchester exit. That is where we live. Kenny Baines says, I did put a 4-inch straight pipe on it from the turbo back with an 8-inch tip, and I have a chip on it that gives 50 horsepower and a cold air intake. Kenny, you can do a lot more tuning at this point. If you've got a single position chip, you may be able to get it programmed. So if it's a TS and it's able to be programmed as a switchable chip, and you've got a switch, we can get you taken care of on that. We might be able to get you a switch too, for sure. So give us a call, man. We'll get you taken care of. Nick James says, I've got an '07 Dodge Ram 2500 5.9 Cummins. Passenger side positive battery cable connector melted. Any ideas where I should start? Passenger side positive battery cable melted. Well, it grounded out somewhere. Where did it ground out? I don't know. I think I have heard, we were talking about something the other day. We were talking about the intake air heaters. I think the intake air heaters can backfeed sometimes and may have caused that, Nick. You might want to check into that. Also on the 6s and 7s, another backfeed problem that they have in the electrical system is it can take out an ECM. So be very careful of what you do. Nick, good luck to you on that. I wish I had a better idea, but make sure you check those relays for the grid heater. Marty Horger, David McConaughey had some issues for a while, went back in there and Scotch Brite the contacts again and cleared it up. Didn't see that one from David. Sorry, man. West Autry, my stock 2012 F-250 just hit 100,000 miles and I want to delete. Goal is it for run better and get better fuel mileage. Where is my money best bet? Wes, you'll have to give us a call. We'll have to talk about that for your off-road needs. Let's see, what else have we got going on? So we had a huge day yesterday. Everybody that participated in our Valentine's Day sale, we were giving away a shirt that kind of looked like this driven shirt that I've got on here. We very much appreciate our customers. We are very appreciative of your business, and we are very appreciative of you spending your money with us so we can continue to do what we love while we're serving you all, our customers, in the best possible way that we can. But the week's just been crazy. Tax money right now. A lot of people are spending it. We are working on new promotions that will be going on through the months of March and April. So be looking for that. Adam's working very, very hard on that stuff. Every once in a while you'll see Adam chime in here. Adam is behind the Thoroughbred Diesel tag, so he's trying to keep you guys up on what things that we've got going on promotion-wise. We've got Suncoast transmission free shipping right now. We've got GB injectors on sale, and I think that is about it. Again, I'll be in Nashville for the NWTF convention at the Gaylord. If you guys are down there, email me, wmcginnis@thoroughbreddiesel.com. If you've got a question, you can always email me, wmcginnis@thoroughbreddiesel.com. This phone number, you can always call in, leave me a message. I will try to get back to you as quickly as I can. Yeah, that's it for today. I'm still working on the truck. Diana's not running yet, but we're getting closer. You guys have a good weekend. Be safe. Keep Florida in your prayers. Everybody try to do your best to be a good American. Thank you.